lumberyard and ran into trouble. Well, actually, all that was just doctor talk for it showed up with a sore back. So they also had, you know, like, patient went into cardiac arrest. Now I knew cardiac had something to do with the heart, but arrest, I thought, what? Well, I figured he just got arrested for, you know, he stole someone's heart. Well, and that was just doctor talk for a heart attack, you know. That's pretty serious, though. And then we got to a word I didn't know, was septic. Septic. Septic, I heard sewer, you know. Septic. And I wonder what that is. Maybe he did fall into a septic sewer. I don't know. Maybe, and I remember there's a septic mouthwash, you know. I thought maybe he was drunk on mouthwash. Showed up. And so, but actually, you know, turns out that's doctor talk for you're on your last leg. And so, anyhow, it was a, you know, those are all pretty serious stuff, and I learned that. But when I left here, I went to the dental board. Now, you talk about serious stuff. Boy, I tell you, we talk about molars, bicuspids, and not only molars, but impacted molars. I mean, that's serious, you know. And then we get into some like periodontal processes. I tell you, I leave those meetings, I'm just emotionally drained. Anyhow, so you people do great work, and you have a great staff to work with. And, I appreciate it, and I had a great time on the board. I learned a lot, and so I'll leave you with one of my Ole and Lena's stories. Alfred and Jim and I were on the complaint review committee together, and we shared stories, and we still do by email, and it's a good thing. Humor is a great thing to have, and this is about Ole, and Ole would come into the bar every Friday afternoon, and he'd order 3 beers all at once. Then he'd take a sip out of each one till they were gone. Then he ordered 3 more. Take a sip out. And the bartender thought that was a little strange. So about the 3rd week, he said to Ole, "Would you like me to just bring you one at a time? Pour those beers one at a time." You know, he said they get warm, maybe flat, you know, and have them all. "Oh no," he says. "This is a tradition. I have 2 brothers," he said, Sven and Helmer. And he said, "We grew up on the farm together. Every Friday we would go into town, go to the bar, and we'd have 1 beer together, so that's 3 beers, and then another one together. Well," he said, "Helmer moved to North Dakota, and Sven moved to Wisconsin. But before they left, we promised each other that we would, every Friday, we would all go to a bar and order 3 beers, and that way we would think of each other." And the bartender said, "That's a great tradition. How nice," he said. "That's wonderful." So that went on, and about 3 weeks later, Ole came in, he only ordered 2 beers. And he drank the 2 beers, and then he ordered 2 more. The bartender thought, "Oh my goodness, you know, one of them passed away, his brothers." So he says to Ole, he says, "I don't want to be kind of nosy," he says, "but did one of your brothers pass away?" He says, "You only ordered 2 beers." "Oh no," he said, "no." He says, "We are all fine," he says. "I only ordered 2 beers," he said, "because Lena and I joined the Pentecostal church, and I had to give up drinking." But he said, didn't affect Helmer or Sven a bit. So thank you very much. Keep up the good work. And you protect me from those doctors, and I'll keep your teeth safe.